Okay, so Pat here, I'm going to show you a little bit about this big machine here that we have. This is an elliptical machine, and I'm going to show you a few things that you should be aware of before you get on it and try it, and then I'll get you to hop on and try it and just see how it feels. The first thing is getting up on one of these things can kind of be strange because the arms and legs can start moving on you, so you want to be careful with that. And the best thing to do on an elliptical is if you stand on one side of it, you want to step up on that same sided foot. So if you're standing on the left side of it, step up on the left foot, get your balance, and you can grab onto here, or you can grab onto the stability bar that's right here, rather than the movable one. Then you can get that other leg up there, and sometimes your balance will be kicking in right away, and so you need to stay here and be safe first until you feel comfortable. And then when it comes to this machine up here, you have to start pedaling to get this machine to go, because it won't unless it won't wake up. So you have to give it a few pedals, and it'll start to wake up, and then you can hit the quick start button. And all you do is a motion of walking up and down is what you can start with. You can go forward and back. This machine has the ability to go forward or back. And basically you can go at your own speed, your own intensity. And there's two big main buttons down here rather than controlling it with a program. There is different programs you can do over here, but you can just do the basics to start off with just to get comfortable on the machine. And you can give it a little bit more incline here, or you can get a little bit more resistance here. Now I'm not going fast enough because, and maybe, there we go. I have to hit it again. I just didn't hit it once, and you have to hit it twice. And then you can start making these numbers go up, and then it gets harder and harder, and then this number goes up. And then you can stay here the whole time, or you can add on the hands here and get a little bit more of a workout. Now this is a great way to warm up before you go into your workout in the weight room, or before you're doing a class if you wanted to warm up. And the elliptical is great because it warms up all the joints in your body. It does it in a manner that's non-invasive. It allows your body to move in a more natural way, so it's nice. And this machine actually doesn't have a safety clip on it, so we wouldn't be able, if you needed to get off quickly, basically you just have to stop moving right away, and then you could use these or this to step yourself off. So I will come on off, and I'll get you just to come on and give it a try. And while you do that, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. So feel free. So I'm on. Beautiful. Perfect. Good job. Good job. So go ahead and start pedaling if you want to. And then just a couple things to think about when you are doing a workout. If you're doing it before you're going into the weight room, you're just doing a warm up for 5 minutes. You do want to get that heart rate up there a little bit. And different ways you can monitor your heart rate is something called the talk test. So you want to be able to carry on a conversation, but with a little difficulty. You don't want to be able to talk casually and no big deal. You want to be able to talk and go every once in a while, have a little bit of a difficult talk. That's one way to kind of test yourself. Another way is you can actually take your heart rate, and if you know sort of the range that you need to be at, and that's something I can figure out for you if you want. You just have to take your age and your resting heart rate, and we can do a little formula for you, and that might be helpful to know, because then you'll know where you need to be. But a lot of people don't like stopping and taking their heart rate on a machine like this, so the talk test is a good way. And then another way is the perceived, I can't remember what it's called, where you basically feel like you're pushing yourself, and you kind of rate yourself between 1 to 10. If you feel like you're pushing yourself and you're sort of at about a 5, as long as you're feeling okay, then that would be great if you're just doing a warm-up. But if you're trying to get some cardio, you want to be pushing yourself a little bit more than that. So yeah, that's about it. Other than that, how does that feel on the machine? Feels good?
Yep.
Yeah?
Just fine.
Just fine. Perfect. Yeah, get a little bit more. That's right. Crank it up. Good, good. Okay, perfect. So let's hop down and we'll go over to a different machine here, and I'll just show you some of the precautions on that one. So yeah, carefully. Beautiful. So let's go over to a nice easy treadmill, okay? So with a treadmill, same sort of thing. You want to always approach it from one side or the other. When you do come up onto a treadmill, there's these nice bars here on the sides that you can stand on. That's the safest place to go to start the machine off. This one does have a nice safety clip on it, so you do want to get that securely fastened to yourself, because I've seen many people fly off, especially with the row of them here, the bunch of them are going, so I've seen people fly off and go bang bang, and this will just stop the machine from going. If you do get too far away, it just stops, so it gets to here, and whoop, and then all of a sudden it'll pop out. You can't have it hooked around at all. You have to have it completely out, and then it'll basically trigger that button there when you get too far away. So if you're back here running, it will actually turn the machine off. So a lot of people don't use them. I don't never see people using them. So it is a good thing to have. Secure that to yourself. And so, same sort of thing with this machine. The best thing to do is to actually get it started. So you give it a quick start. It has programs, the same sort of setup as that machine over there. It's got 6 different programs you can choose from. It's counting down here. And then the best thing to do is start off nice and slow. And then what you can do is actually just sort of pedal your foot on there a little bit just to get used to that motion that you're going to be going, holding on, of course. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take both legs on there carefully. And then feel free to increase the speed a little bit at a time, taking your time, making sure you're steady on here. Now I don't have the clip on, I should have it on, showing you that I should have it on and then I didn't put it on. But having that on securely, you can always, oops, see what happened? I stopped the machine because I pulled on it just like that and the machine stopped, so that was great. So I will climb off and then I'll get you to pop on there and do the same thing. Just make sure that you feel comfortable up there. And then once you get more and more comfortable on these machines, trying the programs to go. You've never flipped it on before, have you?
No, I thought they were for your thumb or something.
Oh yeah. They're just in case you get a little too far back on the belt and then whoosh, you know, instead of going flying off. I think it probably turned off. Did it turn off? Let me hit this one for a quick start. Yeah, let's see if that does it. Sometimes it'll start doing a countdown for us. There it goes. So it gives you a little bit of time. So the same sort of thing on here. You want to monitor, you know, moving in a nice natural manner, which is great. It's nice and easy, especially for a beginner. I know you're not a beginner, but if you did have a friend that you were bringing to the gym, it might be nice to start off on this machine and have her beside you, because then she'd be able to be nice and easy and work her way into a bigger machine that takes a little more balance, that sort of thing. So it is a nice machine to start on. So do you have any questions about that? About the machine?
It's okay, it's like rolling.
Yes, it's okay, yes, exactly. And these actually take your heart rate if you want. You have to press, there's a heart rate, same heart rate up there. So let's see if it takes it just while your hands are on there. I think that has to blink. There it goes, you gotcha, 69. Yeah, that's good, you do have a low heart rate, there you go. So yeah, so at any time, this machine will do that heart rate and it'll check it for you so you can see how hard you're working. There you go, you stopped, beautiful. Great stuff. Okay, thank you so much, Pat. That's great. That's all, Chelsea. Thank you.